And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Allen. Dandridge is out there with Duncan. Then there's Towns, and it's Archibald in at the point. And for the Wizards, they've got Walton. Bridges out there with Stockton. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Hagan in at the 3 spot. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
The shot comes out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Dandridge passes to Archibald. Towns kicks to Allen. Passes it to Archibald. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get John Stockton. And, of course, one of the league's longest-tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame-level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
First one falls for him. And you think about all the anticipation over the last couple months. Doris, the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who've switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decisions.
Doris, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Allen's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Stockton the bounce pass. Bridges passes to Love. Back to Bridges. Here's Hagan. Dandridge defending. Hagan can't hit. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. They grabbed their own miss. The Wizards have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Walton. The pass to Hagan. And that comes off the assist by Bill Walton.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass Dandridge. Allen against Bridges. And Ray Allen with the 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Stockton. Pass to Hagan. Launches it. Here's Walton. And the dunk by Love.
Oh, guys, Love leaves no doubt with the finish on that one.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Allen outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Passes it to Archibald. Miami needs to get a shot off. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
The pass to Hagan. Here's Walton. And no good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Pass to Archibald. Allen surveying the D. Towns, the pass to Archibald. Count that one.
Boy, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Wizards. 4-point game. Bridges kicks to Stockton. Out to the right wing. Bridges outside. Pass to Stockton. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Allen. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Love with a wide open look. The Wizards with another miss. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Dandridge. The rebound by Hagan. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bridges passes to Hagan. Back to Bridges. The Wizards working the ball around now. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Dandridge passes to Towns. Fires from 14. Second chance shot, and there's the play inside by Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Bridges. Good season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Stockton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Hagan. And another miss by Washington.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Walton inside. Towns on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Washington shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Miami leading by 6. Archibald passes to Allen. Here's Archibald. Past Dandridge. Allen outside. Buries it from three-point range. Allen's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Stockton with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Hagan. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Archibald. Pass to Towns. Here's Dandridge. Outside, Towns. Clock at 4. Here's Duncan. And another basket for Miami.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Passes it to Hagan. Back to Stockton. Lets the 3 fly. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Allen outside. Fires from 14. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Allen. 6 points for Tim Duncan.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Washington calls timeout, and by virtue of the NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against Miami. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Wizards trailed by 13. Now the pass to Wilkes. And here's Stockton. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Wilkes. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
For Washington, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Here's Francis. Nedelicki with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
On the wing, Stockton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Adebayo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Allen outside. Now Hawkins to the wing right side. And the Heat, another three.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing to rise up and swat that one away.
Stockton outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Pass to Westfall. 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Duncan. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Hawkins shot good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Westfall. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Nedelicki. Covered by Duncan. 5 to shoot. Here's Stockton. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Duncan. 6 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan just too much for the D to handle.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. That one is no good.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Here's Francis. Down low. No good from Duncan. Wizards trailed by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Foul. 2.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Heat making a change here. Martin's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Heat leading by 13. Pass to Hawkins. At the elbow, Martin. Here's Francis. He's defended by Stockton. And the shot is good. Francis has got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Stockton. And again, Washington no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Francis. He has 5. Rulin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Passes to Wilkes. Back to Stockton. Here's Nedelicki. Covered by Martin. Shakes him. Washington gets it back and a new 14. Here's Wilkes. Sweet little floater.
Oh, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
There's the pass to Hawkins. There's the dish to Martin. Good ball movement here by Miami. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
For Miami, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stockton looking around. Pass to Wilkes. And so it's Miami. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Miami leading by 17. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Martin, also Dandridge out there, and it's Francis in at the 2 guard. The 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, and Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
And he's good on the first of 3. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
And he's good on the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Wizards trailed by 19. Out to the right wing. Here's Westphal, and that comes off the assist by Bill Walton. Walton's got 3 assists tonight.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that sixth sense for how a play should develop.
Here's Francis. Here's Martin. Towns trying to get open, and it's Martin missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Bridges, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
For Washington, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Heat leading by 16. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Off the left rim and out. The Wizards shooting only 21% from the field so far. Here's Hagan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hagan's got 5 points so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Open shot, Love, and it's good off the back rim and in. Love's got his second bucket.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Walton. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Heat. So Walton nails both of them. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Dandridge. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Dandridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Hagan. And Walton kicks to Bridges. And there's the pass to Westfall. Over Francis. That misses off the backboard. The Heat leading by 16. Over to the wing. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Francis has got 9.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Washington calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Love. Here's Hagan. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. Hagan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Archibald. The rebound by Hagan.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Dandridge. First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Wizards trailed by 17. Bridges outside. Here's Hagan. Dandridge defending. Pass to Westfall. And that one's on target from the wing.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Passes it to Francis. Here's Dandridge. Left side, Towns. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires from deep. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Westfall.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Francis passes to Towns. Here's Dandridge. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bridges outside. Here's Hagan. Dandridge defending. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
Right wing to the inside. And Towns throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Wizards trailed by 16. Bridges outside. He dishes it to Love. Here's Hagan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Wizards have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Washington making a change here. Stockton's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Allen's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Archibald. Allen outside from deep 3-point range. And again, Miami with the triple.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the 3-point line.
Stockton finds Bridges. Wizards passing it around. The pass to Love. That shot missing. Duncan with some nice D. Bridges against Allen. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Alton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Stockton outside. Pass to Hagan. Puts one up from 19. And he hits the jump shot. Hagan's got 12 points in the game. Allen outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Allen's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Bridges outside. Pass to Stockton. Shoots it up. Kept alive. Here's Love. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
But defensively, Love is so hard not to foul. You know, really great at scoring from anywhere on the court.
The Wizards have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
Well, a big man who can shoot free throws is so critical to a team because you can't get too physical with him. You can run your offense through him late game. Kevin Love brings so much to the table.
Good on both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Passes it to Hawkins. Here's Ruland. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Archibald. Lays it up off the glass. Archibald's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Stockton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the pass to Hagan. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Archibald with the bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Wizards. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Out left to the wing. Here's Wilkes. He's covered by Hawkins. For three, Love.
Stick, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Wilkes. Here's Stockton. Got it from 16 feet. Stockton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And when Stockton gets a look from there, it is more often than not going in.
Pass to Archibald. Feeds it to Duncan. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for Tim Duncan.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Wilkes. Down low, Love. No good that time. Great D that time from Duncan.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Allen. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
That's good from Ray Allen. Martin's checked in for Duncan. Ray Allen hits them both. And the Wizards with possession. Stockton outside. Passes it to Nedolicki. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
The pass to Hawkins. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Washington has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Stolen by Allen. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. Now Washington takes it the other way. Adebayo down low. Defended by Allen.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now here's Allen. He's got 19. Pass to Ruland. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Stockton outside. Here's Nedolicki. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Kenyon Martin.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Allen outside. Pass to Archibald. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, and nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Stockton. Martin with the block. Shoots. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got his second bucket of the night. Stockton up top. Martin with the block. And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. Fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Ray Allen really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Stockton, Kevin Love out there with Walton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Hagan in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Stockton's shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
It's good.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Hagan. Stockton finds Love. Nice ball movement by Washington. Passes it to Hagan. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Miami grabs the miss. Duncan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They get it again. Dandridge. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Dandridge has got 10 points in the game. Bridges outside. The pass to Hagan. It's stolen. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Allen against Bridges. Archibald passes to Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Allen for 3. Washington with the rebound. Pass to Walton. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the paint, here's Bridges, and that comes off the assist by Bill Walton. Walton's got 5 assists in the game.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Bridges against Allen. They get a hand on it. Pass to Dandridge. Allen outside. Pass Dandridge. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Bill Walton. Walton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Took him no time at all on that one. 15 points in the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Allen inside the three-point line. That one off the back iron and out. Wizards have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. The Heat leading by 23. There's the pass, Dandridge. Here's Francis. Shoots. Miami no good on that time either. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Stockton dishes to Bridges. Driving to the basket. Here's Love. Duncan with the block. And they're able to recover. Love, no luck.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Free throw good, Stockton.
There's not a lot of players who see the floor as well as Stockton, a skillful passer and a master of the pick and roll.
No good on the second free throw. Miami leading by 22. Past Dandridge. Now here's Allen. Kept alive. Duncan on the follow. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Leaving no doubt, Duncan gets the rebound and powers that one home.
Here's Hagan. 17 points in the game. Stockton with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's Love. And again, Washington no good. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Allen trying to break free. Dandridge can't make it work. For Washington, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Walton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Walton's got 6.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Yep, that one goes in there. Allen's got 21 in the game.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
Stockton the pass to Hagan. Passes to Bridges. Over Allen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Wizards making a switch here. Heat on D. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by Duncan. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
The pass to Hagan. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Heat shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Hawkins passes to Francis. Shoots it. Here's Duncan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bill Walton. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Duncan. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bridges against Hawkins. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
The Heat leading by 23. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Francis. Duncan left side. Pass to Ruland. Over Walton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. The Heat making a switch here. Martin's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Westfall. He's got 7. Passes it to Wilkes. And Walton kicks to Bridges. The pass to Westfall. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is good. Westfall's got 9.
And not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
Left side, Martin. Banked in off the glass.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Westfall passes to Wilkes. Here's Westfall. Here's Nedelicki. Covered by Martin. Poked away. On the wing, Bridges. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westfall. No good on the quick 3. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Offensive rebound, Ruland. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 10.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Out to the right wing. And Westfall gets it to go. Westfall's got 4 points this quarter.
And he has value in a lot of different areas. But Westfall is at his best simply as a scorer. He can carry a team if he has to.
Dandridge passes to Hawkins. Here's Francis. Shot clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Francis has got 11.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Washington calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
John Stockton. He's checked in for the Wizards. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Wizards. Up top, Adebayo. He's got 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Stockton. And another miss by Washington.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
So it's Washington now, following the score by Miami, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Francis following the bucket by the Wizards. That one goes in. Francis has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Westphal. He's got 11. Adebayo kicks to Stockton. A floater. He doesn't hit that one. The Heat go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Ruin. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's why you always want the offense running through Tiny. He's a dual threat with his passing and scoring, and he's always going to make the right decision, like on that assist.
Here's Westphal. Here's Stockton. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Stockton's got 5 points so far. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Here's Dandridge. Wilkes with a rebound.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And it's Westphal missing.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo, an athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his fourth foul now.
On defense, Miami. Pass to Westphal. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Tipped away. Stolen by Stockton. Pulls it from 20. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Tries again. Miami grabs the miss. Ruin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Archibald. The shot missing. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Miami ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Okay?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Franz Wagner. He's out there with Martin. And it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard position.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Passes it to Martin. Over Bain. Martin with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Pass to Wilkes. Yep, that one goes.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Heat shooting, certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Wagner outside. Bain against Hawkins to the right side. Here's Francis. Washington with the rebound. On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Hawkins. To the inside. Here's Adebayo.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Wagner. Here's Ruland to the wing right side. Here's Francis. Just 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Heat.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Now, here's Bain. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Hawkins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, just trying to anticipate Hawkins' next move there. The defender gets caught a little out of position.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Bogues, he's checked in for the Heat. And so Hawkins drills both of them. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's Miller. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Up top, Bogues. Covered by Miller. It's Martin on the wing. Kicks it to Bogues. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue
that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here is Miller. Outside, Bain. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here is Williams. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. Miller with the ball. Outside, Bain. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Bain's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Passes it to Hawkins. Now, here's Wagner. He's guarded closely. Washington with the rebound. Wilkes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And how about the heart that Bogues plays with? A diminutive point guard that has so much confidence in his abilities, shows time and time again how crafty he is.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Miller will bring it up for Washington. And the pass to Wilkes. Back to Miller. Outside, Bain. And here's Miller. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wagner. Miller, no luck. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Hawkins. Good D by Miller. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Miller. Here's Wilkes. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Well, Doris, as we know, the West is dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
That free throw good from Miller. Christie's checked in for Hersey Hawkins. Both free throws good for Miller. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Christie the pass to Rulin. Here's Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
When you play the forward position as Wagner does, you've got to be willing to continue to play through contact. Regardless of if there's a foul, play through it.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
He hits the second from the line.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Here's Wilkes. Bogues the pass to Martin. And good that time. Martin's got 4 this quarter.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Now, here's Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Wilkes. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Here's Wilkes. After the basket by Franz Wagner. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, giving away possessions here and really giving away the game. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Christie against Bain. Here's Christie. Pass to Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Bogues with it. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Andre Miller. Outside, Bain. Here's Wilkes. Pass to Simmons. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Heat making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Now Bogues. Wagner outside. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim, and once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
One shot.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Now the pass to Westfall. Back to Miller. On the wing, Bain. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Christie can't make it. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Back to Miller. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Christie. Back to Bogues. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andre Miller.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete, that argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Simmons' shot is good.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Bogues. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Martin.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Here is Williams. Kenyon Martin making his last shot. Miller pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Duncan.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's Miller. Kenyon Martin making his last shot. Westphal passes to Williams. Here's Westphal. Miller outside. Over Bogues. Shots good by Miller.
Yeah, and all throughout his career, Westphal has been a tremendous creator. Take a look at that feed. He's the kind of teammate everybody would love playing with.
Now here's Bogues. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.